Yo guys, I just spent 1 whole month without exercising just to see what it would feel like, just to see what it would be like. And this is what I noticed. So before I talk about what I noticed, I'm gonna tell you, from the longest time I've been a fitness person. I've been into fitness and all, but I've never been like very fit, because I never had any control over my food. I never controlled how I sleep and how I spend my time. I spend most of the time sitting. I spend most of the time being extremely sedentary. And so it was, although I exercise a lot, I was doing everything else wrong. I was overweight for a long time. I was overweight for as long as I can remember, actually. And despite that, for example, I used to be a basketball player. I used to do gymnastics at school, which is crazy. But although I was overweight, I would still be doing those things. And because I was very flexible, because I was very fit without looking fit, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I've always had the fitness mindset. I've always had like the going to the gym or exercising with my brothers and doing stuff like that without actually ever looking fit. So only recently I took all of that into charge, because every time I would try to lose weight before, I would just always look online, or even going and having like a coach, but nothing ever worked. Actually, nothing ever worked. But then I decided to take things in my own hand and look for information and apply the things the way I feel like I should do, so that I can actually lose weight. Lose fat. So I started working towards it, and I lost almost 20 kilograms. I don't know how much that is in pounds. I will tell you the equivalent, but I lost almost 20 kilograms, and that's nothing for me, to be honest, because I've always wanted to look fit as well. And so I did that. And then so this little experiment that I did for the 1 month without exercising at all, and without like checking my calories and stuff like that, to see what it would look like, to see how that has changed. Because I always wanted to change my diet according to something that I can apply as a lifestyle, not something that I can do to lose weight for a moment and then everything will come back up so fast, and just when I stop with the diet, everything will come back. So I didn't want anything like that. That's not very sustainable. And I always want something that can be sustainable, something that I can actually stick to for a long time. So basically I decided to spend a whole month, after spending a long time, after losing that 20 kilograms. I decided to spend a whole month, no exercising, no checking anything. And okay, so this is the things that I noticed. Number one, I noticed that my energy levels started going down. My energy levels slowly started dropping. And that means when I wake up in the morning, I feel a little lazy. I feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go to work. It didn't start suddenly. I won't lie about that. For a couple of weeks, I would still go to work well. I would still feel okay, although the energy levels weren't the same as when I was exercising extremely regularly. The level went a little low, and I would just feel lazy to do the smallest things. Like I would do, for example, if someone asked me to go out and go chill with the friends or go somewhere outside activities, I'll just be like, nah, I prefer staying at home. I prefer sitting down and watching TV, and that's it. And I would spend a lot of time watching TV instead of going outside and doing something that's, I don't know, maybe productive. And even if it's not productive, just doing something fun. Sorry for the little noise. I don't know if you guys are hearing a lot of noise, but I'm sitting in the car and bro, it's super hot here, but if I turn on the AC, it's gonna make noise in the video, so bear with me. Look, I'm sweating. But anyways, yeah, so that's number one. My energy levels actually really started dropping, and I had to rely a lot on coffee to keep going, because obviously I still have to continue working. I still have to continue doing things during the day. So I used to only take maybe like 2 cups of coffee per day, depending on how busy I am. If I'm very busy, I will take 2 cups, like 1 in the morning and 1 a bit early in the afternoon. After having lunch, I would take a cup of coffee. So but now I increased it to maybe 3 cups of coffee, and if I'm very busy, then it will be like maybe I'll take a 4th cup, which is not the best. Anyways, that's number one. The second thing that I noticed is that I felt less focused. I wasn't really, although I was using, like I just said, I was using a lot of coffee. I started using a lot of coffee, but my focus would drop so fast. And I guess it's also linked to the fact that my energy was down. So my focus also went down. My productivity, I feel like, went down. Because when I exercise, I noticed that the more I exercise regularly, the more focused I am. Because when I'm in the gym, okay, that's just how I am. Because when I'm in the gym, I don't spend my time doing, like, moving around, staying on my phone, talking to people, whatever. No, when I'm in the gym, I am locked in. I am like, I want to do my shit and get out. I don't want to waste time, for example, chatting, talking to people. Although I do have some people that I talk to here and there, or like if we have to help each other on some exercises or share doing some exercises together, I do have some people that I talk to. But most of the times when I'm at the gym, I'm completely focused, and I'm completely focused on my growth. I'm completely focused on what I have to do in the gym. So I felt like I brought that same focus to everything else that I do. When I am doing one task, when I'm doing one thing, my whole mind will be in that one thing. So I'm not gonna be thinking about different other stuff. I don't multitask, by the way. I don't multitask. I'm not very good at that. I am that type of person who prefers focusing on one thing, get it done, and then move to the next one. Bro, it's getting super hot in here. Let me see if I turn the AC, how it's gonna be. Oh no, that's a lot of noise. That's a lot of noise, but it feels so damn good. It feels so damn good. I am so hot. Anyways, I'm gonna turn this off and continue. I don't take like 2 activities or 2 things and start going from one to the other one, because I always feel like at that moment I'm absolutely not productive at all. I absolutely can't finish anything properly, and the next day I will have to come back to it, and I feel like that's wasting more of my time than if I had to just focus on one thing, finish that one thing, and then move to the next one. So that's what I do, and that's how I do, whether it's in the gym, whether it's anything else. And during this period now where I wasn't working out, I kind of felt like I lost that focus a little bit, and even at work it started feeling very awkward. I would feel like I have so much to do, and yes, I have so much to do, but I would feel like I'm going from one thing to another one without finishing it, and it's not ideal for me. It makes me feel a lot less productive. So that's the second thing that I felt during this period of not exercising. So the third point that I would say is that I noticed that I did not put on weight. So after losing the 20 kilos, my whole body was already used to exercising, to a certain type of diet, to all of that. So I got to a weight that I was able to maintain, but but a huge but comes there is that despite the fact that I didn't put on any weight, I noticed that I put on fat. I did put on some fat. You can even see it in my face a little bit. Anyways, yeah, so I did put on some fat, and that comes from my nutrition. First of all, that's number one. My nutrition, I was not controlling it, like I told you. And during this period, I was not controlling much of my nutrition. I didn't want to be extremely strict with myself. So I was just, let me live life the way I feel it at that moment and see where it takes me. So I obviously I had a lot of takeout. I had a few times where I would eat some fast food, but also just in general I wasn't eating extremely bad. But I would snack a little more than I should. I would do crazy small little things that in my normal times I wouldn't be doing. So yeah, I did put on fat. But you know how you can see that in the mirror when you're looking at yourself, even if you're not putting on kilograms or whatever any more weight, but you see that, you notice that you're losing a little bit of the muscle mass, and you putting on a little bit of fat. So that's the difference. So just to tell you guys that you need to be careful. It's not just the number that you see on the scale that's important. You need to know what's in that number. Is it the fat or is it the muscles? And me, I prefer it to be muscles, to be honest. I prefer it to be muscles. So when I get back to the gym, it's gonna be awesome. Second one is my sleep. My sleep got super bad. My sleep was completely messed up. I normally sleep pretty early. I'm an early bird in terms of like sleeping and waking up, because I wake up pretty early. I wake up like at 4:30 and I sleep at 9 p.m. generally. But the more and more the time was going, I noticed that my time of sleep started pushing itself. Instead of sleeping at 9 p.m., I would find myself 10 p.m. still watching TV. I would find myself at 10:30, 11 p.m. Sometimes I would go to midnight. I'm still awake and I'm still watching TV, or I'm still doing things that are not extremely productive or anything, or even try to work a little bit at night because I wasn't focused enough to finish my work during the day. So that is something that I absolutely noticed. And you know that sleep is extremely important in your weight loss journey. So that is something not to neglect at all. And yes, now I'm getting back to my sleeping schedule, because that is completely messing up my life, to be honest with you. It's completely messing up with me, and I want to get back to sleeping in my normal times so that I can get back my normal productivity, because I'm gonna get back to the gym soon. Alright, I need to get back to the gym. So that was the third thing. Those three things, main important things, changes and things that I noticed in this 1 month of me not exercising. So I basically made this video just to tell you something. Okay, I had to turn on the fan. I had to turn on the AC in the car because it's so hot in here. It's extremely hot. But so forgive me, sorry for the noise. But basically I wanted to do this video just to tell you one thing, is that when you take some good habits in your life, yes, there can be circumstances sometimes that make you stop doing the habit for a moment. So you can be lost for a moment and not do that habit, but that doesn't mean that you gotta be discouraged after that, that you gotta say, okay, I messed up, I need to wait, for example, for next year to start again a good habit. No, it just means that, yes, I went out of my journey, I went out of what I needed to do, but now that I'm conscious of that, I can just turn and continue back, take back my good habits and pursue them. So I took a whole month. Just why I chose 1 month, because generally we say, okay, you can stop exercising if you miss the gym for like two days, 3 days. It's all right, it's fine. But if you start going to 1 week, you start going to 1 week and 2 weeks, it becomes too much and catching up is hard. But what I feel is that good habits, whenever it is that you can just wake up and get back to it, you should do that. Although you can feel like you are disappointed in yourself, you are discouraged because you didn't respect something that you wanted to do, you can feel that, but that doesn't mean that that's the reality. Yes, you did disappoint yourself, but when you fall down in life, the most important thing is to wake up, to get up and to continue your journey. The most important thing is to get up and try again. So don't feel discouraged about one thing or one misstep, and just focus and get back to it, right? Like, I'm gonna get back to it right now. I'm getting back to it. Time to get back to the gym, bro, and time to focus again, because my productivity, I've been suffering from that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you subscribed. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. So make sure you like this video if you learned something, share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification, and I'll see you next Saturday. Peace. Focus, 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 focus.